Welcome to Zane, Trusty's Track Talk, where every track has a story. Most people will tell you the last song Elvis Presley ever sang was Can't Help Falling in Love in 1977, his famous concert closer. The story most fans know. But what if I told you that wasn't the real last song Elvis sang? According to someone who was there, his cousin, it happened in the quiet of Graceland, just hours before Elvis passed away. Elvis's final show was in Indianapolis on June 26, 1977. He closed, as always, with Can't Help Falling in Love. It seemed fitting. The King bidding farewell with one of his most beloved ballads. That's why for decades, fans assumed that was his last performance of any kind. But the truth is, Elvis wasn't finished singing yet. On August 15th, 1977, Elvis spent the evening like many nights at Graceland. He invited friends and family into his racquetball court for a late-night game. They played, they laughed, they had fun. And because music was never far from Elvis's heart, even in a racquetball court, there was a piano. Later that night, after the game, he sat down at that piano. His cousin remembers the moment well. Elvis's voice carried through the room one last time. The song he chose wasn't one of his own, not a gospel tune, not even a big stage number. It was a song of heartbreak, of loneliness, and quiet reflection. Willie Nelson's Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain. Picture that moment, just Elvis, the piano, and a handful of loved ones listening close. No spotlight, no crowd, no rhinestone jumpsuit, just the king of rock and roll, pouring his heart into one last melody. Hours later, Elvis Presley would be gone, and so the real last song Elvis ever sang wasn't the polished performance of Can't Help Falling in Love. It was the raw, tender voice of a man at home, sitting at his piano in the quiet of Graceland, singing Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain. Maybe that's the way it was meant to be. Not the legend, not the superstar, just Elvis the man, singing one last song for himself. You've been listening to Zane, Trusty's Track Talk, where every track has a story. If you like this story, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more untold stories behind the music we love.